Basically, she is a summoner in a mythical land called Spira and is being aided by some friends on a mission to defeat sin. This journey that she's on is one that her father did before him, and I get the sense is sort of a generational obligation almost, as well as an honor. And it gives her this sense of duty, and that motivates her through most of the story. A duty, respect, honor, these are the things that are important to her. These are the things that I try to translate in a way to the voice of Yuna as well, but at the same time retaining the gentleness and femininity that is so apparent in the way that she looks. So it was an interesting little dichotomy I had to come to, finding a way to balance those two aspects out. She's this gentle yet forceful presence. I wouldn't say docile, because I don't get the sense that she backseats anything. She's very direct, very forthcoming with her opinions and her ways, but she doesn't have to be aggressive about it, you know, abrasive. She does it in a way that leads others. She brings them to herself and to her journey, you know, and that's evident with the friends that she has, her companions, which actually, more so than lieutenants and sergeants and things, they're her friends, and that's how it is. It's a very familial kind of energy that she exudes. Titus's character provides her with a whole new dimension that we haven't seen to Yuna before, which of course is the romantic dimension, and it fleshes her out, I think, then that extra part of her that we haven't seen that's a little more humanizing too, because up to this point we've only seen her duty-bound, her goal, you know, to free the land from sin. I mean, we see her with her friends being, you know, a little more human and a little more personable, but Titus really provides that womanly aspect to her, you know, the romantic element that fleshes her out completely. I think you have to go into it with an actor head, because these mics and this whole system is so sensitive that every nuance to your voice is going to be heard, and you can't make your voice sound like you're thinking. You have to think, and then your voice will just do it. It's a lot more organic, I think, than we would initially assume, and it's even something that I've discovered as I go about doing this. So I try to relate myself to the character that I'm portraying. In this case, you know, I relate myself as best I can to Yuna. I haven't saved the world lately, so that dimension of her escapes me a tiny bit. But what elements that are there that are very specific and human, and at the same time general and identifiable, I try to tap into those elements, think it through from that perspective, and then my voice reflects what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, without even trying. So when you force it, it's obvious. When you just do it, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable for you and for the listener. If I had one thing I'd like the gamers to take away in this movie's experience, would probably be that, an experience. I want them to get lost in the story. I want them to get lost in these characters. I want them to forget they're playing a game. I want them to participate like they're right there, having it happen, and I hope that through our voices, through this animation, through this storytelling, we're able to just transport them into a completely different world.